You stopped here because either you thought, I want to see how to dice a potato, or I want to learn more about the potato. Yes, this includes a few facts you may not have known, and some we can confirm. For the how-to, just watch along to see the technique. I show you how I work from the whole potato to a 1/4 inch dice quickly. This is perfect for many dishes, including a country-style breakfast potato or as an addition to making an amazing burrito. So whether you are here to listen to me tell you about the potato or watch the technique, let's get into it now. Potatoes are the 4th largest crop in the world. An acre of potatoes produces about 24,500 to 61,000 pounds of potatoes. And that can feed a lot of people. While you can't live off of potatoes alone, all you need is some beans or dairy to complete your nutritional needs. My favorite way to enjoy a potato is by baking it and topping it with cheese and butter. The potato is versatile. Load it with black beans and pico, or broccoli and salmon, or whatever you want. You see me working with this Shun knife. I'm in love with this knife. The surgically sharp blade stays sharp for a long time. It's light and easy to maneuver to cut these potatoes. No, I don't get a sponsor from Shun. It's just a knife I am passionate about, and I want to share it with you. If you think you might like it too, I've dropped a link in the description. Yes, I do get a few cents if you buy it with that link, but the price is good and you don't pay anything extra by following this link. Now, wild potatoes existed as long as 13,000 years ago. A genetic analysis revealed that they have a complex past. Potatoes of the distant past were not edible. They were small, narrow, and bumpy, as well as poisonous. Varieties originated with the Inca Indians in Peru. Modern potatoes are a combination of a variety found with Chilean roots and others to Andean origins. They eventually made their way up through the Canary Islands to Europe. Now potatoes are a staple for 1.3 billion people, and these nutritious tubers are becoming more popular in the developing world. The future brings varieties that have more resistance to late blight, weather extremes, and drought resistance. While it is believed that Incas first cultivated potatoes in 5000 BC, it wasn't until 1536 that Spanish invaders became the first Europeans to discover potatoes. Eventually in 1621, the potato made its way to what is now the United States. It was a gift of vegetables from Jamestown that included these tubers. You may have heard of the Great Hunger in Ireland in 1840. Going back to 1589, the potato was brought to Ireland by Sir Walter Raleigh. Did you know that for a few hundred years, the potato crop allowed Ireland to prosper? The population of Ireland ballooned with a potato that grew easily there. It was a good source of nutrition for many working class. After a few hundred years of prosperity and control from the UK, Ireland was hit with a potato blight, a disease that rots plants like tomatoes and potatoes. This caused a mass migration to the New World as over 1 million died, and it took a decade for Ireland to recover. Let's go over some happier news now. What are 2 common ways to make a potato? Well, I already mentioned baked potatoes, so let's look at 2 other popular ways they have been made. The Revolutionary War of 1775 brought to America French fries when Thomas Jefferson returned from France and brought the recipe with it. While there are over 1,000 varieties of potatoes now, the most popular for the French fry is a russet or baked potato in the US and a Mars Piper in Europe. Did you know the russet potato was first cultivated in 1872 in Idaho? Yep, the Idaho potato. The Kennebec potato is actually the best potato for French fries, as well as other recipes. It was developed in 1940 by the US government. While potatoes do, for me, invoke the thought of French fries, can't forget about the potato chip. It was popularized in 1853 at a Sarasota Springs resort named Moon's Lake House. George Kroom was the chef. One day that year, a railroad magnate was eating there. He returned the fried potatoes because they were cut too thick. As a prank, Kroom sliced them as thin as he could, but it backfired when the guests loved them. The most popular brand of chips today is Lay's. Lay's potato chips started in 1920. They were sold out of the trunk of Herman Lay until he opened a small manufacturing plant. Over time, the company grew because of its popularity. It merged in 1961 to become the Frito-Lay Company. It was then sold to the PepsiCo Company in 1965. Today, it is likely that less than 50% of potatoes grown worldwide are consumed fresh. The rest are produced into potato food products and food ingredients fed to cattle, pigs, chicken, processed into starch for industry, and reused as seed tubers for growing the next season's potato crop. Potatoes of the future look bright. It will continue to be a crop that will feed the world and bring us hope for prosperity. Before you go, I want to thank you for watching until the end. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments below what you love about the potato. No, do not subscribe to my channel if you didn't find value in the content. If you did find value in what you just saw, then please do subscribe and hit the like button. This channel will continue to grow and produce content that gets more subscriptions and likes from you. You might like this video over here also.